The presenting sponsor of Upmarket is AutoHDR, the AI that powers our back end. For a free month of editing, go to autohdr.com/upmarket. Coming to you from the Upmarket studio in beautiful San Buenaventura, California, this is Upmarket, a podcast about the business of real estate photography and media. My name is Reed Fish. I'm the CEO and a co-founder of Upmarket Media. Mark Corcoran, look at you. You were in New York. You were backwoods camping.
Backwoods, yeah. Backcountry,
backcountry, backwoods. I don't know.
Yeah. I was out there.
I know you were out of cell range. That's all I know.
I was, yeah.
And it
kind of liberating.
Where we had a lot of questions and couldn't get a hold of you.
Yeah. Worked out great for me. You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, but thanks for being on the show once again, finally.
I'm back, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is going to be a fun one.
I'm sure it is. Well, because it is one of our final episodes with Molly Peart producing.
I'm sad. I know.
Well, it's your own choice.
Thanks, Reed, for being so supportive.
I am. It was your choice, and I support it.
And sarcastic.
Never.
I know. Bittersweet, but I'm thankful.
I think we got some more. We got a few more good things to come before you're officially out. But
we do.
But yeah, we're heading down that road. A lot of sadness at Upmarket recently.
Changes just left and right.
I know. So when we're recording this is our first week, our first few days without Chelsea.
Yeah.
So
man. Yeah, we were both like on Slack, right? Is she really gone? Like Chelsea's gone?
Yeah,
it's
5.5 years, and then this is the first week. It kind of feels like she's on vacation, except I deleted her from Slack, and then I literally in our payroll system today dismissed her.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Totally
and I feel like you and I and Chelsea in our little DM.
Yeah.
Like that's where we live in Slack all day.
Yeah,
so it's just like weird to not go there.
See Chelsea Mark, and it's weird. I texted with her today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, she's doing all right. She's like, it's super surreal, you know?
Yeah, for her too, I'm sure.
So that was, so we had those two, and you weren't even here for the Molly farewell episode.
I know. Yeah.
It's all right.
I heard all about it. Yeah, she's still hanging in there.
Yeah. So this is the first week without Chelsea. So it's our first week. I mean, we've obviously, and we've lamented this on this show many times, had many weeks where Chelsea's been on vacation and the admin, of course, has fallen back into our laps.
Because we are the backup.
Yeah,
right?
which is the trauma of our business. So how's this faring now with Chelsea gone?
I mean, ever since that episode dropped, everyone's like, wait a minute. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. What happened to Chelsea? What are you guys going to do?
Yeah.
Who's going to replace her? Is Reed going to do it? And I'm like, Reed's definitely not going to do it.
If anyone asked if Reed is going to do it, they're an idiot.
Yeah.
They're probably
they obviously don't know you that well.
Yeah. Well, okay. So we've been kind of hinting at some bigger changes at Upmarket, and we still can't quite get into everything that we've been thinking through, but we did come up with an admin solution that is not expected, and it's not AI. So I'll just say that right.
Yeah, it's not a Claude agent, just like on autopilot.
No. So I think the way to talk about this is that we are kind of teaming up with a few other companies that we've become close with, and are figuring out ways to share some of our back end expenses, and in the hopes that we can all have some cost savings and some extra coverage, because, it all goes back to, and this is really something we started talking about a year ago, I think, when we hired our first customer service VA, and it didn't work out, right? Is that our struggle has been, even when we have Chelsea, she was working 9 to 4. And then after that, and on weekends, it's you and I doing admin. And it's just, we reached a point where that just wasn't workable for us anymore.
Yeah, we both were just getting worn down by it. And we're just like,
just lost our patience.
We kind of, in our minds, the dream was to always let's have Chelsea, and then we have someone overlapping Chelsea working in the afternoons. Then maybe we have another person working weekends.
Yeah.
But when you're a small company, it's like you can't have 3 admins running full time.
No, and I think we probably could if we really went down that VA route again. But I think we were a little gun shy with that because of the training involved. And that, because it just didn't work out, because and we'd been working behind the scenes to really come up with training processes and SOPs that really did get into all the stuff. But one of the things that we had been doing was putting together our Loom videos and stuff of our standard operating procedures, so that when we did hire that new VA, there was going to be training materials for them rather than us just sitting on the Zoom calls with them.
I thought we would just the way we try to do it right is, we'll just have this person shadow Chelsea for several hours a day. And as things come up, she'll learn them. We'll plug it in, and by a week or two, she'll be good to go.
Yeah.
And it just man, that did not work out.
Oh man, that did not work out. And so, but we had been, and part when we felt like it didn't work out because we weren't prepared. It was our fault that it didn't work out. It was no shade on our VA.
Yeah. Several weeks in, we're just wait a second. Yeah. It's not her, it's us.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. So we've been taking all these steps, and then it is something that we're talking with people that we know in the industry about it, and we're all kind of struggling with some of those same things. And there were some people with some bigger teams, and we thought, oh, well, what if we all just melded those customer service teams together and tried to do it that way? Because it's because we can, there's all the money that gets paid to them, and one company pays it, and then we can just reimburse for our share of it. And then what this is enabling us to do is, because there's a few different companies coming together, and those companies have, a lot of shoots, is there's budget to have full coverage so we are now having admin coverage from, I think, 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. our time to 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Weekdays.
So it's way more hours than we ever had before with Chelsea. Yeah.
Way more hours and weekend coverage as well. Not quite the same number of hours, but like a full day on each weekend as well. I mean, it's truly incredible.
Yeah. So rather than us as, just a small company with two of us having to pay for 3 or 4 full-time people, right? We're basically paying a percentage of 5 or 6 full-time people, and we all pull the resources, and then you get way more expanded coverage. The phone's getting picked up quicker. Text. It's just everything's just much quicker. Yeah.
It's so it's a few people stateside, and then it's many VAs in the Philippines, and and it's work. I mean, look, it's working. It's working great. It is not without some bumps in the road.
No,
for sure.
I mean, we're literally in the midst of we're 3 days in as we're recording this, that Chelsea's gone, and we're just then suddenly there's this full takeover, and has it been perfectly smooth? No, definitely not. No. There's been some bumps, but it's a little reminiscent of when we were training our VA, but we already feel like it's way more elevated, and these people are coming in. They already know the industry. They're doing it for other companies, so the training is that much easier.
Yeah, and I think because none of them were working for us, we're having to train them a bit in how we do things, because every company is going to run things a little bit differently. And so we say, oh no, when we're doing floor plans, we need to do it this way, or whatever these
all the
these
little
things
idiosyncrasies.
are. Yeah, and so that's been a little bit challenging, but again, not that bad. But at the same time, none of our floor plans this week have gotten synced to the listings before they go out. There's things like that are just okay. Well, we'll get those ironed out.
Yeah, and some things have been better, right? Our photos are getting out way quicker. The QC on the photos is better. There's certain things that just suddenly jumped up. And level of service. Yeah, for sure. Awesome. And just having more people. So, because I think Chelsea would be doing something, or she'd step out of the room for a minute, and then the phone wouldn't get answered. And now it just gets answered. Yeah. If it's not the main person, there's 2 or 3 others that are on, and it just gets taken care of. Yeah. And so it has been a long process. So we had a 2-week period where Chelsea was still working with us, and we started this new system. So there was kind of this buffer period, and I really felt like, it's Chelsea's farewell. She's just going to have a cake last 2 weeks. Totally. She's not going to have anything to do. Yeah. But, we'll still pay her. It's great. And that was not the case at all. Mm-mm. I mean, she was working probably harder those last 2 weeks than she had worked in a while. Yeah, I know. Yeah. We thought by then, it'll be on well, and especially Mark was on vacation for all of the 2 weeks. I know. I'm glad I'm not out this week, but looking back, I was like, man, I really wish I was here those 2 weeks. But. But you had those trips planned way in advance. Yeah, so 6 months ago. Yeah, so it was, no big deal. And we made it fine. And when you were in New York, you were still kind of available. So it was all right. When you were out in the backcountry, that was cell phone turned off. That's impossible. Not quite as fun, but we survived. We got through it like we always do. Yeah. And it goes to show, however well you plan, there's still you really need eyes on it, and you really need to be vigilant,
because like we really, even now we're looking and being like, well, this doesn't make sense. Cause it's also, we're also dealing with people, even though we've set up our, we've showed our territories, we've showed, where each photographer goes, and there's still not always the logic that I want to see put into the scheduling. Is there. It'll be like, well, why are you sending them up there and they're over here? And it's.
Yeah. For us, we just know the geography. For someone in the Midwest or, Southeast Asia, it's just going to take a while to learn that.
Absolutely.
So right now we're in that phase of like double checking and kind of overseeing, but I feel like it's already like I'm already backing up a bit and letting them kind of run.
Yeah. You are?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, on certain things, I'm like, I just know that's taken care of. Well, let me check the floor. Oh, we missed a floor plan. All right, let me just ping them about that. Oh, okay, we'll put this in the system. And now it's like, what's cool is that you just alert the team one time, and then that kind of spreads down through the people, and it's just like it's taken care of.
Yeah. Well, so one of the things we had to do, and we had to prepare this, I don't know, a week before we actually, started this, said, hey, we're going to start using all the same people and they're going to take over the admin stuff, is we had to, if you're a listener to the show, we have a shared phone line, right? Our main phone line rang to Chelsea's phone, my phone, and Mark's phone. We use Quo, Open Phone, used to be called Open Phone. And we had to port that number over to another company's Quo so that the whole admin team could have access to our number. So we're keeping the same number, still Upmarket Media. It's just going to be answered by different folks and paid for, on a shared line. And once we ported over, we had to re-add Quo to our phones and get a new, and basically
we had to have them add us.
Yeah, they had to add us so we could have access to our phone. And I got an invite for that, but I have not accepted it.
Still, you're just like,
and so it's been over 3 weeks. So that's my point, is like, I really saw this as an opportunity to really reach the promised land of never fielding a phone call from a realtor ever again in my life.
We've been talking about that for, a while.
Yeah. And then what happened right before we started recording? I got a phone call from a realtor on my personal line.
From your old company from 6 years ago.
That just from my old company from 6 years ago. But, it's turned into a job already. But that's also why I'm going to change my phone number, I think, in the near future, because I just don't want it anymore.
On your old website, did you update the phone number to the Quo number? Like, how are they still getting that number, I wonder?
Because it's on the website. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Dumb.
Then they still go to the website. It's still a funnel for sales, but they just...
Oh, yeah. Smart.
Yeah. That's the answer, man.
Yeah. Why didn't I think of that 5.5 years ago?
I don't know. I just assumed you'd done that, I guess.
Well, that's all right. Well, but anyway.
But I'm still on Quo for now.
Yeah.
And it's, I'm just, like I said, kind of overshadowing and just kind of checking on things. And I want to be involved right now, but
for sure.
I think in a month or two, I might not need to.
And you're more the operations side, so it makes more sense. But it has been great not to be micromanaging that stuff. And I think we've talked about it, but one of the traps that we've been in, and especially when we just have Chelsea, just the one admin, is it ends up, because you haven't been shooting that much lately, is we're all three looking at the admin stuff. The email comes in or a text or a call, and we're both sitting here in the office, just trying to get stuff done. And, oh yeah, did you see this realtor called? Oh, what fire needs to be put out here? And instead of letting just Chelsea handle it, we would step in.
We'd chime in, right?
If we didn't step in, we'd also be like, well, it's been 22 minutes. Why hasn't she gotten back to this text? And you're like, this is not what I want to be thinking about.
No, and then it derails your whole morning, and you're trying to micromanage and letting go of that.
Chelsea doesn't need micromanaging. She will get back to the text if she was doing something else. I mean, it's fine.
What we're finding already is if stuff is coming into Quo that whoever's on admin's not sure, then when we get pinged in Slack, we can help put out the fire or problem solve or whatever. And it's like we don't need to see it firsthand.
Yeah. And I think it really comes down to something that, I mean, we've really have said for a long time. This kind of was the theme of my talk at PMRE 5 years ago or whenever that was. Let go. It's just like scaling your business in a lot of ways is the art of letting go of certain things.
Totally. And it comes in phases, right? You're like, I've got to hold on to this, but then you eventually find like, oh, maybe I can.
So I'm really trying to let go. But at the same time, I'm holding on tighter than ever because our ambitions for the company are even bigger now. And I feel like, if I just let go of these things, actually we're going to be able to do these other things that we've been wanting
then we
to
can
do.
both kind of pivot and like focus on
Spread
growth
our wings.
and sales. Yeah.
Yes. Growth and sales. I like those. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like the hardest thing of letting go was like for Chelsea, like for us coming together 5.5 years ago, like she was that point of contact, like we talked about on her episode. And like every client got used to her, all the new clients, she's the point of contact. Everyone knows it's Chelsea in the email and the phones and the texts. So it was like, that was scary to let go of, but we were kind of forced to let go of that and transition. And it's like, I think maybe the way we handled it a little bit was a little, I don't know, we could have done a better job as far as like on social media, we announced
Molly.
Farewell to Chelsea. It was a farewell to Chelsea post, and all the realtors went, "Oh my God, you're the best. You're going to be missed. Oh, we loved you, Chelsea. Thanks for everything." And then there were like multiple texts like in the next week. "Oh, hey Mark, I know you lost your admin. Can I get this shoot booked?" And they like started coming back to my personal line.
Oh Jesus!
So we didn't kind of say, "Hey, we're losing her, but don't worry." When
I got one of those too. Actually, yeah.
The business phone line, the email. It's not just Chelsea's. That's like
right. Exactly.
That will be replaced.
That's the thing is because we assume that everyone else knows how our business runs. We assume that they know that that's not just like Chelsea's personal line.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
They don't.
So
and again, we're dealing with realtors here, not the sharpest tax.
Yeah, even though for us it's like that's Upmarket Media's business line. You can still reach that. People will be there.
Yeah.
Whether it's me or the new admin or whatever you'll get.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
So I kind of had to retrain or let people know, and then we announced that we have, Claire and our new team is kind of heading up the admin. So it's like, we're still existing in this business entity. You don't have to come back to me.
Well, the funny thing is we do, our admin lead is this woman, Claire. And I've literally never talked to her.
Awesome.
Yeah. I've never even exchanged words with her. I've been on a call with her, but I don't think, maybe we said hello, but that was it. Yeah. So I've not spent, it's insane.
Yeah. I have.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, well, you've been working on the operations, so that's yeah.
Yeah, we're in Slack now, and
she's
it's like
a trusted, employee of one of the other companies, and she seems awesome.
She's great at what she does. She knows all the systems. We're all using the same delivery platform and Quo and everything, so she's super familiar with all that stuff. So
yeah, exactly. So it is just weird though to have our admin being handled by people I don't really have a relationship with, other than some Slack messages. And it's just...
You're just kind of trusting the process and trusting whoever's handling it to handle it. And it's like...
Yeah.
Being a bit removed from that is like scary, but kind of liberating too.
Yeah, I mean, it does end up being a little bit of a different mindset. I mean, for sure. Because so much of what we think of as a successful real estate media business it's a relationship business. And so, you have this person who's on the front lines for you for years and years and years, and she's built relationships with hundreds of our clients, and, everyone loves her. And then of course we have this close relationship with her, and it just feels like now, is that being taken away, and is that actually going to harm our business? And a part of me feels that way, and it's like, that's where you want to hold on tight. Totally. But it's actually the letting go of it and realizing, it's actually going to be fine. That pretty much it's the same story time and time again. Oh, well, Reed's not shooting. Well, what am I going to do? Our clients are going to revolt because Reed's not shooting. And of course they bitched about it, but then it was fine. They're like, oh, Nikki's great. Oh, Mark is so great. Well, Mark's not shooting. We're having a little more problems with that and getting a little more pushback, but
a little bit. Yeah. But then suddenly your mindset is like, oh, if it's not Mark shooting and Chelsea on the phones, it's like Owen and Claire are just other people. And to the agent, they're kind of just random people with no relationship.
Yeah.
It's like, well, why are they going to stay with us or have that kind of loyalty or pick this guy or that guy? Or just go on price if there's no relationship kind of holding that whole thing together.
Exactly. Well, but part of it though, and I think what our pitch is to people, and I think, we have had some clients push back on you, literally push back and kind of not berate you, but give you a talking to.
Yeah. Or like, oh, I don't know if I can continue to use Upmarket if I'm not having Mark shoot my films.
Well, yeah, exactly. Or what do you need to do this? I mean, we said, oh, Mark is shooting 1 day a week, and you got pushback from a realtor, and she's like, hey, your business is already really efficient. Why do you need to get more efficient? Yeah.
Can you have him call me? Had like a 45-minute phone call explaining, what we're doing and how it's going to be better for her. And yeah, she just wasn't buying it at first.
And so, but that's what we have to do is, if the relationships aren't as close, the customer service just has to be even better. And so that's where you can say, oh, well, I don't really know Claire, and I don't know Ara, who's, working on the phones after hours or whatever. It's like, I don't know these people, but I know when I call, man, my needs get met immediately and there's always an answer. And so it's like, okay, then they're going to start to love these people just like they love Chelsea, because not only was Chelsea nice, but Chelsea was good at what she did and she figured things out for people. And I think that's what, ultimately that's why they love Chelsea, is because she solved their problems.
Yeah. And she did it in a nice, cordial way and professional. And it's like, at the end of the day, if they're in a crunch and they're at a listing appointment and they need photos in 2 days and they're calling us at 8:30 at night, like, we're going to be the ones that pick up. We have the capacity to do it. Like, there's just not that many people in our market that kind of provide that level of service. So if it isn't us, the service has to go up, which I feel like it definitely has.
Absolutely.
Photos are getting out quicker, and it's like,
they are getting out quicker. We can talk about that in the second half. Of half of the show. So okay, let's take a little break. We'll do social media sidebar, and then we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk more operations. Now we got the operations guy here. We can talk operations this whole episode. Mm-hmm. And then I know you brought an action item.
Oh yeah,
always. Of course, always.
Action packed.
I keep action items on me at all times.
Right in your back pocket.
I'm ready. Mark, I know we're going to talk about this in the second half of the show, but come on. Workflow's already changing with Auto HDR. I mean, it's kind of incredible. Mm-hmm. We have launched, let's just say it here, same day delivery for all photos. And sometimes it's within like 2 hours. Yeah. Because our team is shooting JPEGs. They're uploading right there from their phones, and they're getting processed. And then our QC team,
we've toyed around with JPEGs before. We're like, it's not quite there, but it's like, oh, it's there now.
It's there now.
It's crazy quality,
Yeah. I mean, and it's so easy. They're integrated with HD Photo Hub. There's an integration with Aereo. Maybe it's, I don't know.
I think so.
So whatever platform you use, we love HD Photo Hub. There's an integration there for you that makes it so simple for your team, so simple for you. I mean,
you go into the platform, dump the photos, and then suddenly the JPEGs turn into finished, edited photos, and it's just like, quick QC and rearrange and send them out.
Yeah, Molly has no idea of actually how this has changed our lives, but I know she's in favor of it.
I am.
Thanks, Molly. If you want to get in on this, go to autohdr.com/upmarket and you can get a free month of photo editing with the purchase of a month. I mean, you can save so much money and you help your buds here at Upmarket Pod out. I mean, does it get better than that? autohdr.com/upmarket. Molly, when do you think I'm smooth?
Jazz.
No, it's smooth jazz. I feel like I want to move through life smoothly. And I feel like one of the ways I can do that is using HD Photo Hub for our backend systems, because it is just so smooth. It is so seamless. It's like our clients don't even know it's there, but they appreciate it. We're able to upsell marketing kits to them. We're able to do all the stuff where we have their order forms. We're delivering photos. We're delivering all of our media. I mean, we're keeping track of mileage. I mean, we can do anything.
It's kind of a one-stop shop for us, right?
Yeah, and their new interface is so smooth. Come on.
Talk dirty.
You know what's wild?
I'll talk dirty.
And if the agent doesn't want to pay right then, they can just delay the payment.
Oh, that's so right. Wild, with the integration with Titus. That's right. Pay it close.
Push that down the road a little bit.
I mean, everything you can think of basically that you would want in a backend platform, HD Photo Hub has. So I think you should, you don't need to check it out. You guys know all about it. But anyone watching, anyone listening who's not checked out HD Photo Hub, go do that. You will not be sorry. That you can get in there. They'll give you a full demo of it. You're going to be as impressed as all of us are. So it's hdphotohub.com. Use the code Upmarket and you're going to get 15 free full deliveries. And that includes those marketing kits that you can upsell. So you're just going to make money. Social media sidebar time when we brought out the big guns. One more time, we got Molly Pearton here, our social media manager for Upmarket. But Molly, we're Upmarket Pod across all social media.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I'm Reed Fish, LYSM, my personal one. And of course, our flagship is upmarket.media. So that's, it's where all the houses happen.
Yep.
Yeah. And you're Molly P Media.
Yep.
Mark is Ventura Kiwi.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you like backpacking in the Sierras, there'll be some stuff coming out.
Oh, yeah. It's already been out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, dripping it out.
This is 2 weeks later from when we're recording this. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're dripping. You're going to drip still. Okay, that's great. Molly, what's new in social land for us?
Currently, Just if we're going to talk about, start with flagship right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Since it's been a little slower this year, it's been,
rub it in.
No, I'm not trying to rub it in. I'm just trying to say what we're trying to come up with. And, since having 2 new employees this year and them being located in a little bit farther places for me, it's been, I will be honest, it's been a little tougher to get content with them. I feel like when I started here, I was a little more hands on deck, especially with Nikki and Corey and Marco, because they were, in Ventura. And I was like, oh, great. That's like a 20-minute drive for me. It's not that much. Yeah. But so I'm trying to, I want to finish strong, and I want to make sure that our employees are highlighted more. So that's been a goal for me currently, and try not to waste.
Let's execute on that goal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Nikki does a good job of doing her own content, right? And we're kind of pushing that out. But it's like, I loved when you first started with us that we're all this content of the team, the team together. And I loved all that stuff.
And again, I think we talked about this on your episode. The culprit has really been the podcast.
True.
This podcast, and
both of them, right?
Then the Real VC podcast.
Yes, for
which
sure.
I think we officially killed. So that's I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
but
Katie.
Had a good run.
We finished strong with that though.
Yeah,
and I'll be honest,
absolutely.
that content we did for Real VC, which is on our flagship, helped just build variety on our feed.
Yeah.
And I do feel like we got a ton of new followers from Real VC themselves that, maybe people that weren't really interested in, real estate per se, but we added that into that podcast, which made it more interesting, fun.
A lot of interactions on that content too, right?
Yes.
People love to comment on it.
We did, the last one we did, and maybe the last one we'll ever do, was with the Ventura County Fire Department captain, Tony McHale. And he just gave that podcast, I think, will go down as one where Reed spoke the least. Like he didn't, like, it was maybe like
that makes it a good podcast or not? That was a really good show. Yeah.
Wow.
It was like because Reed usually has to engage the guest to like get him to
You're
say
like dragging
something.
stuff out of it.
And this guy who I know personally, he can talk.
He's a talker, yeah.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is what he was saying was interesting, and so it was relevant to our community, and actually relevant for anyone who's has even seen footage of these crazy super fires and so. So I think if you can get some more stuff of the team, I think that is important. We always talk about that, the behind the scenes and the, not even just behind the scenes, but just like getting to know the team and like doing a fun video with them. And
even, that was so fun, even though it was Chelsea's farewell little happy hour, meeting, one of our employees, Owen, for the first time. That was great. And that was probably my last time.
You hadn't met Owen?
I hadn't met Owen yet. I had only met Kane.
Oh, I thought you were here when we interviewed him, but maybe you'd left.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So I never really hung out with Owen before I got to know him. So yes, my definite goal before I transition out will definitely be just getting more content with the team when I can. Because my time has opened up a little bit more with just now this podcast being a podcast priority.
yes, exactly. What is there any hot trend right now?
I'm trying to think of one that I came across the other day. That would be good. I kind of spoke about it in the last podcast I did with you. It's more just for businesses, but using your employees' projects work they done that week to do like a employee house of the week.
I
know that's not really a trend considered but there's definitely trends that Nikki and I come across that we want to do together, and I'm thinking I can implement our other employees in on that too.
I like that concept, right? Of like not just showing the employee, but showing the employee's work.
Yes.
There's still that pushback of like, oh, what does Nikki have, or can Mark come out? But it's like if we're constantly showing their work,
and it goes back to like
good.
Our clients like, oh, I only want Mark to shoot my house. It's like, no, like look at what our other employees are producing. They're doing great work, and Mark's the one that trained them to do that. And so if we're showcasing that on our social media, that'll be great to give you more time off.
Yeah, hopefully helps to ease that concern that they have.
But yeah, I mean, it's been flowing. I think the podcast for me is, I know it's taken a lot of my attention since it's been kind of crazy how much it's grown and the consistency of it. And we did a video collab with iGUIDE when we were up there, and we did a bunch of reels and, let those out kind of sporadically. But one of them did really well, and I'm proud of that. So
yeah,
even though it's a niche Instagram account, it's fun to see it grow a little bit every day.
For sure. And God, I just hope we can find a new producer.
Gosh,
big shoes to fill.
Yeah, I know.
Big shoes to fill.
This feels weird.
All right, thank you, Molly. You did some ads already with us, but do some more.
Okay.
All right. That sounds good. All right, we're going to do a couple of those ads, and they're funny. You should listen to the ads. I know people fast forward, but they can be funny. So listen to them, and then
that's Reed's ego coming through. He's the one thinking of how to make these ads all fun.
Healthy ego is good.
I didn't mean that to me.
You're keeping them in check. That's all good.
Yeah. I couldn't come up with stuff like that. I'm proud of you.
All right.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I accept. Thanks. All right. We'll be right back. This is the summer of site plans. I mean, everyone knows it.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, site plan after site plan after site plan. Realtors love it. Homeowners love it.
Summer.
That is alliterative. That is so good. I love that. Thanks,
and I love it, like, because all their promotional stuff is like the site plan that I create. I'm like, oh, that's my site plan.
Yeah,
so
that's
cool.
right. That's right. That's right. They got the night because they were launching it in the wintertime, and they're like, we can't do that in Canada.
So we need that California house.
Yeah, that California house. So we did that. Our clients are loving site plans. Everyone is loving site plans. Everyone just loves iGUIDE. It is, I think, the best 3D tour out there, the best product. Pay every time you use it instead of pay a monthly fee. It's quick.
We've migrated accurate. A bunch of clients over. Oh, this is great. We love this. Is so much easier. Oh, the guys are in and out quicker. Like, it's better. Yeah.
Everyone loves it. Yeah. And of course, they're running the tour to PMRE. Get in there. As you all know, go iGUIDE.com/PMRE to sign up and win a free trip to PMRE.
And a workshop and the flight. I mean, it's crazy what they're doing.
What could be better than that? And check them out at goiguide.com. Order one of those cameras. Order a Planix R1 Pro. They're so good. Best. Thanks, iGUIDE. Molly, if there was one floor plan app that you could, because there's a few that you can think of that slays the hardest, which would it be? Would it be?
To go with the sleigh of all the sleighs, second floor sleigh.
What in the hell? I don't know what kind of Gen Z lingo that is, but I know that second floor app is definitely the one that slays. I don't know what the hell you were. And snatches.
Molly knows her stuff, apparently. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then, it also has Riz.
Wow, we're just getting really into it.
So second floor is all those superlatives, of course, because you can get in there, you can do a floor plan in just minutes, you can deliver it instantly. Come on, we love second floor. We all know, come on, by now, how many of these have I done? We get the second floor.
Jeez,
you know it by now. Secondfloorapp.com/upmarket can get a free month of service. If you've been listening to this show and you haven't signed up for Second Floor App and got that free month of service,
what are you doing?
What in the hell is wrong with you? I'm going to say it. You don't slay. So if you want to slay, you do it.
Second floor snatch slay.
Boom. All right, Mark, you ready to talk some more operations?
Ooh, yeah. Let's get into it, baby. My favorite thing.
Operate on me. Okay, so look, there's a lot changed on the admin side, but then there's also QC side. And I think, as we've made the jump over to Auto HDR, and that, that integrates with the listings very, very easily. So our whole process for editing the photos and delivering photos has changed as well. And in fact, again, on the admin side, we've been combining forces with other people, and also on the QC, the quality control side. And so now we are able to, when our shooters are in the field, they're able to upload photos from their phones. We're still shooting on Canon, but then they take the card out, just shooting JPEGs. They're uploading directly to the listing, and then it's getting processed by Auto HDR right in the listing.
Yeah. I mean, we were sitting in the office yesterday. I think Nikki had done 2 shoots in the morning, and I was like, man, this is going to take me a while to get used to, because I was in our delivery platform, and I'm like, wait, these have already been delivered and paid, and the shoots just ended an hour ago. Yeah. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's astonishing. It's absolutely astonishing.
Mm-hmm. And what's funny is we haven't officially announced it to our clients yet, and on social media or even in an email.
Right.
We've just kind of started doing it because that's part of the process.
We're just kind of beta testing it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I was expecting, whoa, photos back already. Oh my God, this is amazing.
All of a sudden now same day delivery is standard.
Yeah.
And we have gotten, some agents have noticed, and here's what they've noticed. They say, oh, thanks for the photos. Where are the floor plans? Where's the video? Where's the 3D?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, none of that shit gets delivered in an hour. It's only the photos.
Right.
Ungrateful piece
It's like
of shit.
2 hours after the shoot. Great. Where's the floor plan? You're like, oh my God. Not like, wow, the photos just got back to me. Amazing.
It's just like you just give them a little bit, and you give them a piece of cake. They want the whole damn cake.
Right. And now I feel like we're going to spoil them to another level. If they don't have photos within 2 hours, we're going to start getting, it's just going to be
where are the photos?
Oh my God.
Where are the photos? But you know what? I don't see those texts on Quo.
You lucky son of a gun.
That's why we pay a whole team of admin people. They can answer those fucking texts.
Yeah. But the whole shooting on JPEG, like you're driving, you put your little dongle into the phone, put your SD card in, go in, hit upload, and you're driving by the time you get to the next shoot. Like, I think our shooters are loving it. The feedback from them is like they get back home.
Yeah.
They're done. They're not sitting there while they're trying to make dinner, like uploading photos and whatever over the desktop.
Yeah.
Bringing them into Lightroom, sending them. It's just like, that's done. They maybe have
you
to
haven't done a shoot with the new protocol yet because you've been out of town.
No, I have.
Oh, you did?
I did right before I left.
Oh, okay.
I was one in Camarillo, and I was like, oh, the service here sucks. But I did it anyway. By the time I got back to Ventura, it was done.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. And the great thing is our QC team is just working, not quite 24 hours, but they're working all during the day. And so it's like they're the ones once that shoot is processed, within half an hour, I mean, is like within 20 minutes usually with auto HDR once it's uploaded, they're in there just doing the quality control passes and then
rearranging stuff, and it's like
virtual twilights or whatever. I mean, it's just like
we had one VA that was working our nights and kind of doing that so we could deliver in the morning. But now, like again with the admin, like we have this whole team of people that are kind of staggered through the day and night.
Yeah,
it just is getting done, and the people are super competent, and it's just. That's amazing. I'm feeling like I had to go through, let me check the arrangement. I'm like, that's gone now. I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Our VA wasn't the best.
No.
Yeah. But
we just were like, he's adequate.
Yeah.
We probably could have done a better job, like finding someone or training or whatever.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is on us. It's still always.
Yeah. But it was always kind of, there was this overlap, right, with the QC and with Chelsea. Like he would do the QC and he would, I can't arrange this. I'm not sure. And then it would fall on Chelsea, and then Chelsea would be the actual one delivering it in the morning.
Yeah.
But now the QC team gets the photos, boom, 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 and they actually deliver the photos.
Yeah.
Because they're that good, and we just trust them to deliver them. We don't need eyes on it or a second pair of eyes on it.
Yeah.
So that's done. So then the admin in the morning just handles, the additional media, making sure the floor plan's in there and the video and whatever, and boom, it's on.
I don't know, man. It's like, this is weird. It's weird. I guess I keep saying that, but I don't, I'm still like in shock.
It's a good weird, right? It's like, this is really going to open us up to.
Well, and also I've noticed when there have been some issues and we've been still, involved, because we're the owners of the company. We still have to be involved, unfortunately. But when there have been some issues, or it's like the client wants virtual staging, or they want this or they want that, and it's like 3 p.m, now we just send a Slack message to the QC team, and it's like it's taken care of.
Yeah.
Where before it was like Yumi or Chelsea had to do it because our VA was asleep.
Yeah.
Exactly. That wasn't his work hours, which is good for him. I mean, no problem. But like having this additional time of coverage is just like, it's just such a game. It's so nice.
Just one message and it's done, and you don't have to be constantly looking, did that get done?
Right, because how many times have you or I had to just download something and erase this piece of bullshit in the photo or whatever? I mean,
when you're in the mode, it's just easier if I do it, and so you sit there and you're putzing around with it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it kills your afternoon.
Yeah.
You have 3 or 4 of those.
So no more of that, man.
Yeah, I'm a bitter little bitch, I am.
We have to actually do the business we created.
I know. And, get a nice salary for. Oh, my God.
It's tough being Reed Fish, man.
Well, it can be. You don't know what's going on in here.
No. We don't want to get that deep.
I do.
Uh-oh.
We're getting everything out quickly, but it just still feels like, and I guess this is the other big thing that's been on our mind lately, is there's just not that many shoots to get out. this year has sucked so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in July. It's just to the point where I'm like, fuck, this is bad. And it's just been bad.
I'm seeing agents posting the graphs of all the listings over the years of homes sold. And it's just like right now, especially in our areas, in a major dip of like, for whatever reason. I mean, prices are still creeping up, but there's just not a lot of homes on the market.
Yeah. And so, and it's the same thing we've been saying all year. I think it's more broadly, it's the market. Also, there's more competition, for us and all the stuff, but it's just, we just are not as busy as we've been. And so we're like, well, what are we going to do here? We got to do something.
Right. And especially that's why I'm like pulling back from shooting more, because we're really trying to feed hours to our shooters, right? Well, let's keep them busy and happy and like giving them enough hours. And it's just like some days it's like, no shoots for Kane today. Sorry, buddy. It's just like one or two here and there. It's been tough.
Yeah. And I think absent of us actually having to go out there and do sales, which we don't want to do that, we're really looking at hiring salespeople. And again, that's something that if we're consolidating some of these back end systems and stuff, sales is actually can be a part of that, because so many people are using sales agents that are based overseas. And I think that's what we're going to be doing. And I think we're going to be sharing that with a couple other companies. And so they can have, different scripts, different, it's pretty easy for them to be able to switch from one company to another if you're the sales rep.
Sure. They just scrape data from this area or this region and they just switch it around, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to get going. I mean, it's actually in progress right now.
Yeah.
So
we're really super excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And in addition to that, because I don't think you can just have sales reps who are on the phone in South Africa. Like, I think that's a great step, but you also need people on the ground. I mean, there's no question about it, because it is having those relationships, those in-person relationships, shaking people's hands, having a face to the name, all those kind of things are important.
I mean, that's all the stuff that we've done and preached for years on this show, is like how we've gotten our business to where it is, like both of us individually and then together, right? Like all the in-person networking and marketing. And it's just like, I feel like we've kind of reached a limit with that locally as far as, and we're kind of burned out on it, even though we know it's still important and we probably still need to get back out there. But it's like having someone in a wider geographic area that's their primary focus, that can do brokerage presentations and network events and all the coffee event, whatever it is. It's just like being that face of the company.
It just feels like we don't have the budget for that yet until sales pick up. But, because I think if you want a full-time salesperson, US based, you got to pay them. I mean, you can pay commission, but you also have to pay a base salary that's going to, that they can get by on. Yeah. So,
and I think the dream and something that we've always wanted that I feel like is becoming possible now is like that person is kind of a client care person. So they're not just driving sales. They're actually following up. When we get a new client, they have their first shoot, their photos are delivered, they get a phone call an hour afterwards. Hey, how'd the experience go? How are the photos? And like just that really like kind of white glove. That to me is like gonna like secure that person and put out any fires before they become an issue. And like that to me will help to like, just to really boost us and, hold that person in rather than have a shoot here. Oh, I'm picking and choosing who I'm going to work with. If we can like knock it out of the park on customer service on the first shoot, then we lock that person in.
I agree.
Okay.
Let's do that.
That's hard to do, right? When you're small, but if you can somehow share that cost with...
I mean, it's hard, for us to share that cost with other businesses, when it's a client care person. I mean, if it's over the phone, you have
phone
that
stuff,
follow-up. But to add people on the ground, obviously, that's something we'd have to
do that has to be more localized and regional, but...
Yeah. But I think really overhauling our sales strategy is just something we're past due to have done that.
Yeah.
And it's just something
we know that what's gotten us here is not going to be what really opens us up in the future. So.
Yeah. And it goes again of like, as you're scaling your business, the more we offload from ourselves. And I think this nagging, having eyes on the admin stuff, the more we can get that in the recesses, the more we're going to be able to focus on these things that are actually going to grow the business. And I think we've spent years just getting bogged down in fucking minutia of admin, even though we've had a full-time admin.
I know.
I walk
in
with myself.
To the studio at 9:00, I get on the computer and I'm straight in. Oh, I did this and that. And you're just like in that micromanaging mode all the time. And like, the quicker we can get out of that and come in like, this is my list. These are the people I need to call. This is the area we're focusing on, all of that stuff. Like so much more productive.
Yeah.
Otherwise days and weeks slip by and you're just kind of on this hamster wheel, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, it's the whole year. I mean, it's freaking mid-July.
Yeah, it's wild.
Late July when this comes out. Oh, geez, whatever. Ultimately, it will be a combination of phone and in-person, and then maybe email. I don't know. What are we thinking about that? What are we thinking about email blasts, email marketing?
Yeah, I mean, it's been on the table. It's people, there's people that are scraping data and have can be pushing out 10,000 emails a month or whatever it is, across our combined areas. So I feel like it's another region to hit. And then social media too, we're still figuring that out, how we're going to, especially with losing Molly, which is we need to figure out how we're going to manage. Because, I feel like that can be pooled too in a way, but it's just a little trickier.
It's a little harder, yeah.
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 Because you want to keep your regional kind of local specific stuff that makes sense to our local agents.
Yeah.
But maybe there's someone that can manage that, but it's just a tougher nut to crack.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The one thing I know about sales though, Mark, is it's going to take action, which means it's time for our action items.
Action.
Our action items today are sponsored by Pixel CRM. Go to pixelcrm.com where you are going to be able to find all the stuff that you need to run that back end of your business, keep track of your clients, market to them. So many functionalities with Pixel CRM. It's going to grow your business. Check it out. pixelcrm.com. You said you had one. I'm still percolating.
I got one.
Good.
Mine's kind of a bit of a repeat, but it's always worth.
Mark, we're 140 fucking episodes in.
Yeah. To me, and it's just kind of where this whole thing came from, this whole concept of pooling resources and figuring all this out. And a lot of it came from our trip to Cancun recently and our trip to PMRE and meeting people in the industry and just talking shop with people and trying to problem solve. Oh, we're dealing with this. Oh, how did you guys figure this out? This whole conversation of pooling it all came from that and us networking and going to these events. So it's again, you got to go to these freaking, don't get out of your bubble and go to these events because PMRE and PMRE Cancun and the retreats, you look at the schedule and the people are I'm not going to.
Let's shout them out.
Yeah, I'm not going to get anything out of that. Oh, I already know this stuff. But it's all the stuff that you don't think about and the stuff that you take away is not what you ever expect. And it's just opened up these possibilities in our business that you and I would just not come together with and figure out on our own. So
no. I mean, it just always goes back to the more open you are, just the more you're going to get. I mean, it is, and this really is embodying this idea of coming together and problem solving with your friends. And
we don't need to be competitors, right? And stay in our little bubbles. We can help each other.
Absolutely. And so, just so many, almost, it feels like every single good thing almost in our business has come out of having relationships. So even even us being competitors and forming a little relationship, it grew into this.
Yeah.
And it's
we could never have envisioned this 5.5 years ago when we hired Chelsea in your backyard.
7 years ago 6 years ago when I first came up with the idea of merging with you.
Yeah. Super crazy.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, mine is everyone listening or watching if you have someone working for you, if you have an admin, let go of something. And I mean, let go of even looking at it. Maybe look at it once a week just to make sure this task is getting done, but let go of something. Free up your time, free up your mind. So, give up that final QC pass that you're doing, even though it's already been done twice. Do something, just get rid of something.
Yeah. I like that. The whole point of bringing people in is to free you up to focus on this stuff, right? But if you're dragging yourself back in every time, that absolutely kind of defeats the purpose.
So I'm going to let go of this episode right now.
Let it, send it out.
We're going to push it out there. Thank you, of course, to all of our sponsors. Thank you, of course, Molly. Thank you. I'm just saying it for every episode until you're gone. We'll miss you. And then, of course, most of all, though, thank you to all of our viewers and our listeners. Subscribe wherever you get podcasts on YouTube. We love it on YouTube.
Now you can stop DMing us. What are you guys doing for admin? It's out there now.
You can stop now. Mark is done hearing from you. He's let go of that. All right. Thanks, everybody. Upmarket is a production of Upmarket Media and is produced by Molly Peart and edited by Tessa Nelson. Our wish for you this week is to not have to do any Friday Night Twilight shoots. Thank you for everything.